Well, friends and loved ones who are taking on cancer now have another option to get treated, especially if they live down in the Shoreline area. Joining me this morning to talk about it, I have two people, the president and CEO of Middlesex Hospital, Vincent Capiz Jr., and Dr. Andrea Malon, who's the medical director at the Middlesex Hospital Cancer Center. Thank you both for being here. A pleasure to meet you both.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Glad to have you here. Okay, let's start with this new option, and it's really it's location-based. There's a lot of people who don't have to drive up to Middletown anymore.
Right.
Yeah?
So several years ago, we created a Shoreline Medical Center in Westbrook, and we've been expanding services down there ever since. And our latest addition is a new cancer center that's located in the medical center in Westbrook.
Yes.
And the whole reason for doing that was because we have about 40 to 45% of our patients that have been traveling to Middletown from the Shoreline. That's been an added burden for them, and having a location on the Shoreline is something that's really going to benefit those patients.
I imagine we can undersell how much of a burden it is when you're undergoing cancer treatments to make that drive.
Much of cancer treatment is radiation therapy and medical oncology, chemotherapy, and those sorts of treatments you have to get every day for long periods of time. So when you have cancer, that's the last thing you want to do is drive, I'm sure, a long distance to get that treatment.
And tell me about the center's affiliation with the Mayo Clinic.
Well, our hospital is affiliated with the Mayo Clinic, and one of the service lines that particularly benefits from that is our cancer program, which allows our doctors and our patients to have direct access to the specialists at the Mayo Clinic.
Okay, doctor, tell us about what is going to be offered specifically down in Westbrook. You were saying before, this is full-featured.
Correct, and most critically, we have a brand new radiation unit called a linear accelerator. It's the newest, most technologically advanced way to deliver radiation that allows patients to get the most precise radiation with the best outcome and the fewest side effects. We also offer medical oncology, which includes chemotherapy services, as well as genetic evaluation, survivorship, a whole host of treatment services for the patients. Additionally, we offer full diagnostics, including full mammography, three-dimensional mammography, molecular breast imaging. So really, we have a full package down there for these patients so they can get great care right close to home.
And I know you wanted to stress the holisticness of it, that there's so much there. But yeah, the linear accelerator, it seems so cool that it can essentially mold itself to the shape of a particular tumor to make sure that that tumor and nothing but that tumor is getting such strong x-rays.
Correct. So original radiation therapy was really two-dimensional. The beams came at the patient, and the most radiation was in the front and the least in the back. And now it's all three-dimensional. It's driven by CAT scan imaging, so you can zero right in on the target, which is the tumor itself.
Now, which types of cancer can that treat?
Well, certainly breast cancer, which is one of the most common cancers, but a whole host of cancers, lung cancer, prostate cancer, pretty much any type of cancer that we need to use radiation therapy for.
Wonderful. And that is now in Westbrook. So yeah, again, if you live down by the Shoreline, you do not have to go all the way up to Middletown. That's the idea, because what a burden that could be. Thank you so much for joining us today. A pleasure. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Great to have you here.